Time is the movement or measurement of the light through the void of deep, dark, cold space from one point or distance to another. The cosmic cultural spirituality of time, the divine mathematics of time, the sacred science of time. Star Time on Crumb TV Live.
Peace, everyone. I was sharing one of the songs I would play when I would go live with Seba, my Seba Ptah Skr Asar. So that was in part. I just had to cut it off because he's not here to follow up with the introduction of that song. Peace again to everyone for being here. I just was on this show. Now, I did not know, so apologies up front now also. I was not aware that the broadcast that we were on, Seba Ptah Skr Asar and myself were on, was being recorded. I thought it was a live. I'm used to going live. So apologies. Actually, the broadcast was from France. And so we were part of a France platform production this evening, and they are going to be they recorded it so they would have the opportunity to translate it for those that speak French. So that was that. So a promise, once I get the French translation of this broadcast that I was just on with Seba Ptah Skr Asar, then I for sure am going to bring it to you. I'm posting it, and I need y'all to be a part of that experience. I am so hyped from that broadcast that I had to go live myself and share, because I know some people were anticipating watching, and things flowed in such a manner like I wasn't prepared for. So I didn't have the mindset to communicate and message people or correct my post of us being live and to join us. So that's the explanation for that. And so yeah, we at the bottom of this flyer for the broadcast that we were just on, this is the host, Mobali Makasi. So you type Mobali Makasi in YouTube, subscribe to that channel, watch the video. It's great once it's posted. And what was this? Okay, yeah. So go to YouTube, subscribe to that channel, and then you can firsthand get the video as well. So we were on the YouTube channel, and we will be returning. Some of us of the 5 pillars will be there. So that will be either of the Nagatian Institute, of course, and the Nagaship Association. And right quick, so these are the 5 pillars of the Nagaship Association. And this information was shared on that broadcast, and most of you may already know who we are. And in case you do not, here's a formal introduction. So here I am pictured with Seba Ptah Skr Asar, and we have Jehuti Skr Asar, and Seba Ramutef Kweb, and Seba Kepra Ptah Jehuti Amen. Now I am right quick going to give you a brief description of each and what their role, a small part of their role, is within the Nagaship. And so I'll go with me last. So let's Seba Jehuti Skr Asar. He is one. When you sign up for, let me go back here, for classes, membership. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. Classes, membership on the Nagaship Association website, nagaship.org. It's down here at the bottom. When you go on that website and log in, and I've gotten a lot of feedback. People are having they're needing assistance when it comes to creating a login. So Siba Jehuti Skr Asar is one that you may speak to if that happens, if you need assistance with creating a login for nagaship.org. And I am going to share some of the information from nagaship.org, share the website with you at least, so once you go there, you know you're in the right place. And so, yeah, so also, Siba Jehuti Skr Asar has, and you will see that information here shortly, he has had a big contribution to the development of the calendar, which I will share. If did I have that? Yeah, it was in my background. So he has donated his time and, you know, our energy, our mental, and we get tired physically sometimes. So he's contributed that and much, much more to making sure the calendar is ready on time for distribution. For those of you who want it, we are right now also, we have pre-orders available, and those flyers went live today. We launched those today. Some of us some of us official global distributors have done that. Let me share this screen. So this is the website, nagaship.org, and remembering our divine birthright. And this is a place where we can come and we can share our thoughts and views without being concerned about being blocked on Facebook or being restricted, Facebook jail, having your YouTube channel taken down, and other things. This is also a place where you can talk to other like-minded Nagas, Sibas, and Sibats and communicate there. So we've been hard at work developing our own secure social network for those within the Nagaship Association. I myself have honestly neglected to, we'll say, I have not shared much information about the Nagaship Association publicly. There are people who have contacted me, like, for example, with the login information assistance, and I've assisted them. People have also contacted me and asked me about classes and when they be available, and also about the apparel, the t-shirts, the hats, all that stuff. So I have been working behind the scenes and making sure, doing my best to make sure that it's a smooth transition into this for the people who I know would look to me as a reference if something went wrong. You know, they might have hit a keystroke or they didn't look in the right place on the website. Whatever the issue is, they need a navigation, fully completing their membership into nagaship.org. I've been there for them. So with that being said, I'm gonna back up. I would like to officially announce what we are developing at the Nagaship Association for Cosmic Awareness, Spiritual Consciousness, and Universal Enlightenment. Universal as in Y-O-U, you. And let me see. Yeah, there's group discussions. So there's inboxes similar to what you experience on Facebook, and it's all us. So, you know, it's secure. You have private communications, and there are courses and curriculum that we're building, and we will continue to build those and make sure there's always something more for you. Of course, we develop over time and we progress, and we always want more. We, us, I'm talking to us, we. And I'm saying that from experience based on the time I've been here with the Nagaship. The time I've been here with the Nagaship. I myself, of course, am still a student. I came in as green as green could be, and I have learned from others while sharing with them the little bit of a lot that I knew. And for example, I have the classes that I do on learning how to read your calendar. So we talk about the ancient Kemetic Rossorian calendar, solar, sidereal, lunar, Renpet year number 10 right now. This year number 10. And I teach the classes. So we know there's 9 days in every week. We know there's 10 months in a year. And then though, when we get the calendar, and we're excited, we got our calendar, we got our 2 free items, the PDF of the Cosmic Egg and our MP3, which I'll share in part later. And we're like, who is that? So then that's what the classes are for. The classes assist you once you have your calendar and you have questions like that. And then you might have questions about what's this register mean? What's all the colors? What's the yellow mean? What's the blue mean? And what's this on the back? So those classes assisted with that. And also there were the more advanced online free classes. You'll see them on my website, on my social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. The classes, now some people would look at them as a broadcast. Some people, I see it all as classes. There's always something to learn in every opportunity, every section, aspect of life. It's a classroom environment for me. So next level, I would say, are the classes that I come here with Ptah Skr Asar, and he shares a plethora of knowledge. And when people get to where, okay, they got the calendar, they get what Siba's saying on the broadcast, then the path may be that they come into the Zoom meetings or the Precious Treasure Immortality Facebook Messenger group, and observance capacity or not, they have next level experience. So everybody's level of learning is different, and I'm just sharing my experience of how going to nagaship.org, and there you will sign up for classes, and you will receive those classes right now. The classes, as I said, we're developing those, so there will be much, much more to be a part of, and select and scheduling your time to make sure you're there and you're receiving that. So right now I'm going back to here. Let me share some of what's on here so y'all can see. So we have the Akashic feed and forums and groups, community, trajectory, and shop. Also right now, being transparent. I'm going to share a small part of each one of the 5 pillars roles within the Nagaship, Tesha Para. And I have responsibilities, and actually being on this website all the time, or as much as I've seen some people's activity, I'm not there. I am one on this nagaship.org right now. I am one where you go on there right now, you'll see my activity is minimal. I go on here and I study what's in there and get the ins and outs. So as people continue to contact me about this website, then I can answer them 100%. And it's coming to the time where I am familiar enough with this website and what we are providing that I am going to be soon posting this on my platforms as well. So besides the calendar sales, besides the broadcast and other activities within the Nagaship, and the upcoming, of course, the upcoming Renpet. So you'll see more pictures of me in Boston with Big Head at the museum. And so pretty soon you're going to see a lot more of this as well. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you all. And here you can log in, sign up, and there will be many more features to come. and other things that we will be announcing in the coming weeks and months. So I am now, let's go back. I'm going to go to this 5 pillars. 5 pillars again. Okay. So we have, again, Siba Jehuti Skr Asar. Really talented young Siba, or I don't say young. Some of us, we say young, but we older than most in age and time and all that other stuff. So, but he's very talented. He has a lot to offer to the Nagaship Teshapara, and he is a pillar of the NagashipAssociation.com. So you will definitely come into contact with him as you are active within the Nagaship classes, community, and interactions. So next we have Siba Ramutef Queb. Siba Ramutef Queb, he was here in the Nagaship like Kepra, Siba Kepra, and Siba Ptah before I got here. Siba Ramutef Queb was my first contact with the Nagaship, and I've told that story many times. And he has helped me. And at the time, he actually had someone that was a student that was working directly with him, and I interacted with both of them. And so I learned things about Siba Ramutef Queb that I didn't learn straight from him. I learned it from the person who was studying with him. And he is a great Siba as well. And Siba Ramutef Queb will talk to you, and he will teach you about how they stole they stole your birth star. And he will talk to you and show you, because he watches the stars. Him and Siba Ptah Skr Asar, they watch the stars. So he will be able to show you the tracking of the stars. He'll give you a printout or digital, and he'll show you the stars and how the stars have moved since you were born. And your birthday is not your birthday. And Siba Ramutef Queb is a great teacher as well. And he will have classes. Well, actually, he teaches classes already as well. So he teaches classes on that. And he also teaches us, like in the broadcast I teach the basics of the phenomenon of precession, which you may know as astrology or the zodiac. And right now I got my green screen, so parts of this legend is blacked out. Okay, so like right here, this is known as Kepra. And some of you may know, this is what you would know as Cancer. So I just teach you what each one is, what the names of each one is, and like Taurus, Cancer, all that stuff, what their meta nature names are, who they are. Siba Ramutef Queb goes more in depth with that, and he speaks about the personalities and aspects related to the phenomenon of precession, and much, much, much more. So when classes are being taught, I actually need to start sharing those days and times with people too. Those are Zoom meetings right now, so you'll have to log into Zoom, and there is a fee for classes. I think it's $20. So you'll pay for those classes, or you can join the Nagaship.org and you get all your classes for that one price. So that's more information you can check into or inbox me. We'll talk about it. Next, we have Siba Kepra Ptah Jehuti Amin. This Siba right here speaks on, he's been on my platform, and he spoke on sound and vibrations and frequencies and phrases, sounds like and he tells you what they are. So why I embrace my I learned so much from him. So one thing I learned from him, I'm going to share when he was on a broadcast on my platform. He shared how he shared about your water, your beverage. This is a tepache, pineapple with cloves and cinnamon. And he talked about, though, how the water picks up vibrations and frequencies. So if you live in an apartment building and you got all these units, the water travels through the pipes. So if you live on the top floor, and I'm paraphrasing and keeping it short as possible right now, you live on the top floor, the water comes and filters through the apartments, the pipes, and all that, and finally get to you. As it's traveling through the pipes in the system to get to you, to come out your faucet to put into your glass, it probably, the vibrations and things probably, it should look like this, but it's clear. But it picks up like people's communications in their apartments, the other apartments. So if somebody's arguing, that negative vibration and the low frequency of it is going into your water. So that's something you should know as well. I myself, if I use faucet water for any reason that it would go into my body, I sit it, and not even me anymore, because I don't drink that. I drink out my copper. But my grandchildren, some of my grandchildren, they don't like bottled water. They like water out the faucet. So what I do is I prepare the water ahead of time. I put it in a container, the pitcher, and I sit it to the side in a quiet place in the kitchen. Because in my kitchen, there are no discussions. There is nobody in the kitchen when I'm in there. And pretty much if something like the toddlers, when they come over and they screaming and hollering, or somebody bumped their head or something, is not anywhere near the kitchen, because they don't even come in the kitchen. They're not even allowed in there. And when I do let them come in there, they are picking a piece of fruit that they want. Because at their age, I let them touch it, and they like touching it. So I give them that feel experience, and then they go on and eat their fruit. But either way, yeah, sit your water to the side, let go of those negative vibrations and frequencies that came through. And also, if that was not a rule in my house, I would have made the kitchen a quiet place based on that knowledge I picked up from Siba, Ptah Skr Asar. And he covers many other areas of knowledge as well. So, and if you want to contact any of these 5 pillars of the Nagaship, y'all have my contact information. If not, I'm going to share it before I leave here. Now on Facebook, Jehuti Asar is his Facebook name. Ramutef Queb is just like this on Facebook. Skr Ptah is what his Facebook name is. Now also here with the 5 pillars of the Nagaship Association.com, of course, is my Siba, our Siba, Ptah Skr Asar. And on Facebook, his Facebook name is Ptah, Ptah Asar, Asar. And Siba, Ptah Skr Asar, I don't even know what to say or where to start with what his role is. His role was, as he told me before I was even born. He also told, I also have experienced, and of course we know there are some things that even while I'm here, right now, not here, but I'm here, there's so much that I'm not aware of that he does. So definitely for Siba Ptah Skr Asar, I'm going to keep it brief, because I'm not having any parts of misspeaking on his role of the Nagaship Tesha Para. Siba Ptah Skr Asar, he manages us 5 pillars of the Nagaship Association, and he does it very well. And I have been here long enough to see enough to know that Siba Ptah Skr Asar, well, he's a great coordinator. He's a magnificent Eker Nefer manager. And Siba Ptah Skr Asar, and I'm talking about him right now. I'm talking about you, Siba. You do not, where am I at? Hold on. Siba Ptah Skr Asar, you do not, in my company, give yourself enough credit for what you do. You are so humble. and it's a journey. So I'm going to leave you alone, Siba. But Siba, one thing he does, and as an example of his great management and coordination I'm speaking of, he will have me do a task. Asma Tefnu, would you, look, I got this. You got, yes, Siba, I got it. And he'll ask Jehuti something. Siba Jehuti. And he does his part. And same with Siba Ramutep and Siba Kepra. I have seen where I'm submitting my part. I submit what he asked me to do. And then not too long after that, I'll see all the other parts, the other assignments, the other roles in place come to the table, and the picture is formed. The puzzle is whole. And it is this synchronicity, it's this rhythm, it's this balance he has. And the development of the Nagaship Association, Tesha Para, the Nagatian Institute, the Nagaship Association Telecommunications Multimedia, and all of it, and so much more. I have seen the development of it. And without the guidance of Siba Ptah Skr Asar, it would be nowhere near where it's at. So I am humble, and it is an honor to be a student of Siba Ptah Skr Asar. And it definitely is, because then I am part of broadcast from France, and I get to come here and explain why we didn't share the live. And it's okay, because it needs to be translated, and soon as I get it, I'm sharing. All right, so I've carried on for a little bit, and let's see who we got here. We got Kai Creatress speaking peace. YouTube. I am going to share what I came here to share. At the end, I'm going to cut it, but I'm still going to keep going, because I have some things to share and some more updates for everyone. So I'll be here to do that. Now, one thing I'm going to share, one thing I'm sharing, and I'm not going to delay it till the end, is my last broadcast. Not the none today, not this Mobali YouTube channel, not that. A few days ago. And I was recognizing people. And I said, if I didn't recognize somebody, they're going to check me. They're going to check me on it. Now, what happened was Kai Creators didn't check me. I checked myself. I was going through the comments, and I got caught up on one of the matriarch's comments, and I was scrolling past Kai's name to look at what Ramutef was saying. So, Kai Creators, this sister right here is talented. She's gifted, and I appreciate her support for me and my platform. And there's a few things she does not support, but those are the same things I don't support. So we're not even going to talk about that, because we naturally just know what that is. Kai Creatress, she's great. She's wonderful. I've shared her artwork on my Facebook page, and I appreciate her, as I've told her before, for even considering to share her artwork with me and take, she know the feedback is coming. So I appreciate her being willing to listen to me and hear what small things, because there's no way that I could ever explain the greatness of her art. And I do my best, like when speaking about Siba Ptah Skr Asar and the 5 pillars, I do my best to keep it short and brief, and to not do too much, and not in any way put any other type light on their name and or who they are. So I appreciate Kai Creatress. Also, I left out one other person, the matriarch Cherie Reed, El Messiah Code. I'm speechless. I've been speechless on her since the day I met her in person. And with that being said, I'm going to remain speechless. It speaks for itself. Kathleen Williams is here from Facebook, speaking peace to the family. Peace to you as well. I appreciate your participation and involvement in my platform and my well-being and health as well. Yes, Kai, I'm doing good. I'm well at Carrot and Fair. And Kathleen Williams, she's one I speak to and get some things out and talk things over and make it happen, make it happen. From Facebook, we have Ogunda Baki speaking peace. Peace to you. I appreciate you being here. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have the universal humanitarian here. L. Moore, peace to you. He speaks peace to the fam. I appreciate you being here. And Siba, Ramutef Kweb himself. See, I told y'all this is Facebook name. So this is profile picture. You got questions from Siba, Ramutef. This is what you gonna see when you get to his Facebook page. This image right here. He speaks peace and love to all. Peace, dua, dua to you, Siba. Dua, dua. And then we have Sheba Batista, another supporter. I appreciate you always, always. Greetings. Sheba speaks from YouTube. Greetings and peace to you as well. So at this time, I'm going to go over to this PowerPoint. Now, what I have up here next is I spoke about the Nagaship Association, Telecommunications Multimedia. And this, you've been with us for a moment. You've seen this, and it's been updated recently. An update was needed. There's other changes going on within the Nagaship, which I've spoke of, and they will continue to occur. This is the new logo for the Nagaship Association Telecommunications Multimedia. There is a YouTube channel. I archive videos there of the videos of the Nagaship and Tesha Para. The teachings of Siba Ptah Skr Asar is there. Siba Kepra Ptah and Siba Ramutef Kweb and myself. There is also a Facebook business page. So you type in this, you only have to type in RSGUT in Facebook and this will come up. And you'll be seeing a lot more of this. I came into the Nagaship again I was a student. I was gonna say the Nagash Tesha Para were host. The Pillars were host. They were guests, my bad. They were guests on my show before I became a student. And actually that's backwards. I was a student first. I saw Siba Ramutef Kweb in the comments. I was in the learning state right then. I was a CBOT from that moment on. And I took on, there's so much to do here. So if you're interested in being a part of the Nagaship, there's plenty of space for you, plenty of room. And there's so much to do. And I like to stay busy, as we know, and productive. So there was plenty to do. I've done it and there's more to do. I'm going to do it. What my role, my part is, I'm going to continue. And I was at the time, though, as I was taking on those duties and responsibilities, learning how to manage them all with everything else going on in the social media life that I had. So I've gotten comfortable. I've gotten familiar. I'm in my chair, okay, my Tesha Para chair, which means Holy House of Ra. Tesha Para is Medu Necher for Holy House of Ra. And that's the school of actual schools, not a church, not a religion, none of that. Temple, mosque, it's a place of learning who you are. And so, you know, I know more people in the Nagaship than when I came in. I'm familiar with people now. I've developed my work relationship within the Nagaship as well. So things are a little smoother for me. And now we are about to launch the new calendar. And this, most of you probably already know this. I found out, so I already prepared myself for this coming year. Because once this calendar launches, we already know there's promotions, there's going to be videos, there's going to be broadcasts, like the one today with Mobali Makasi on YouTube. Go subscribe to that channel. And there, of course, is the Rempet. And last year was just like, wow. And I got to meet Siba Ptah in person. It was like, wow. So now I've seen him. I work with him. And I'm still going to be like, wow, when I see him this June. But I'm comfortable enough to take on more this next year and be wowed even more. So, that only means then the next year, y'all gonna see more and more and more of me and more and more and more posts. So y'all manage it. It'll be managed. Next, speaking of the calendar, this is the cover for the new calendar for the Renpet year number 11. Renpet means year. This is the ancient Naga, Shimsu Haru, Hamet Nesubiti, Necharu, a logical star timeline. Rossorian calendar, Shinnu legend. For the 2021 through 2022 fraudulent Gregorian chronological timeline. This is the solar, sidereal, lunar calendar, the 3-in-1. This is the karmic dynasty edition of the calendar. It's an honor. It's an honor. Again, it was new to me. When I first, last February, got a calendar, I actually ordered one and I received 2. And I was just quick to open them. Because I study. And then in the back, I saw all of some words and I was like, wow, I got stuff to read, got things to do. And at some point I realized the edition. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't know how you get on the edition. I found out you don't apply, you don't request, it's an honor. And someone nominated me, someone suggested my platform, and I'll let them tell that story one day. I don't know, I'm not putting anybody out there and all that other stuff, but so yeah, I was wow, me, what I just got here. And so I apparently accepted, and I will continue to do my part to encourage the development and the delivery of the message of our story, the precious treasure immortality, the Shinnu legend for the Ramech. I will continue to do that. And of course, from everything I've done so far, I'm driven to get this knowledge translated and shared with people, regardless of this calendar with the Karmic Dynasty logo on it and name. So my drive is there, and I have other activities and things going on, and I will continue to, in my other capacities, bring the calendars to my events. I will continue to share the knowledge. And those of you who bought a calendar from me at an event, yeah, except in Detroit, because Detroit was kind of hectic. It was a great hectic. It was just the opportunity of opportunities, and I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to going again to Detroit to have a greater, more magnificent experience than before. And so, okay, so though where I got the calendar and I brought it with me, and I will sell the calendar at the event, autograph it, sign it, and then I will call, see what Ptah Skr Asar, so the people who bought the calendar could speak to him directly. And you ain't gotta wait for me to sell your calendar to you in person to talk to him. You could contact him on Facebook Messenger, or attend one of the classes, the Zoom meetings that's available through nagaship.org. And before each class, there is what Siba calls the green room, and he will speak to you. You can ask him any question, anything, come in there for that time, and he'll speak to you. He'll talk to you. And he's not someone who is unapproachable and unreachable. He's here So you have questions, comments, concerns, feedback for any of us, just contact us and let us know. And that's about all I wanted to share from that slide. Now, with the purchase of your calendar, and also at the same time, while I'm speaking about why the video earlier didn't share live, I am also in part sharing what we covered on that video so you know what to expect, and definitely have your pen, your notebook out, because there's going to be a lot to take note of. So those of you who have purchased a calendar, you receive the Cosmic Egg, the PDF version of the Cosmic Egg, aka the Primeval Germ, A Journey of 59 plus 21 Zeros by Richard Bruce Wallace. You also receive the MP3, both by email. I'm suspecting, unless you couldn't. I know a few people had email issues, so I got it to them another way. We're here. We'll work with you. It's not a problem, not an issue. Now, speaking of calendar purchases, right quick, while I'm thinking about it, there are times when they have come and communicated with one of us or more of us in the Nagaship that they didn't have the finance, the money, the fiat at the time to pay for a calendar. So that was a learning opportunity for me. And what I learned was from that conversation I shared with Siba, it was a concern for me that during the broadcast, so the upcoming broadcast we'll have between now and June 25th, we are going to have, so on my platform where you see me at, there are some times where I will have the calendars available at no cost to you. We have it where we share information like I shared so far, and we ask a question and you type in the answer. Make sure you give us your contact information, and we just send you the calendar at no cost to you, other than to take the time to listen and take the time to write in the correct answer. And we do that, so that opportunity is there. And let me see. We have the Hamet Quantiera here. Dua, she speaks greetings. Hamet, greetings to you as well. And Charbet, her speaking peace and love from Facebook. Peace and love to you. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate your company too. I enjoyed your company, and I am looking forward to seeing you again. Peace all from Shay, you on Facebook. Sis Star Joy. Sis Star, peace to you as well, Shay. I didn't get the emails. I'm making a note. I'm going to email you. Detroit. My bad. I got you. I'm making a note. I will get those 2 free items to you before I go to sleep after this broadcast. I'll get those to you. I appreciate you communicating that with me. I appreciate you being here and getting that information and following up with me and getting, because I don't like the miscommunication, and what I don't want to see, what I don't want to be a part of is, like, there's a conversation, for example, between Charbet and Shayu and Quantiera. And Quantiera, did I get you your emails too? Because you bought your calendar in Detroit as well. I'm going to check in with Quantiera. Okay. And Charbet is like, yeah, that Cosmic Egg, that PDF, you have to read it more than once. You're not going to catch everything that Cosmic Egg, aka the Primeval Germ, A Journey of 59 plus 21 Zeros, has to offer in one reading. And Shayu was like, what PDF? Cosmic Egg? And I sold all 3 of them their calendar. So now I'm feeling some kind of way. And I appreciate Shayu for being the sister that she is, because she's going to tell me. And I appreciate her telling me. I'm going to correct it, and we getting this right. And so yes, like in that case, if anybody else, you didn't get your 2 free items, even if it was from another official global distributor, you can let me know and I'll get that to you. Yes, unschooling materials, we need those. I'm gonna get those to you promptly, I promise. All right. So also in the broadcast, we was just on me and see with Ptah Skr Asar. Again, if you missed it, Mobali is down here ticking in the ticker, Mobali Makasi. Type that in YouTube, subscribe, and then when the video is posted, you'll have it if you don't catch it first on one of my platforms. And let's see. Okay, so of course, you know, we shared the poems. See with Ptah Skr Asar, he shares the poems on the broadcast. And so this one, of course, as is mentioned, speaks about the 9 days of the week, time, the calendar. Before the Romans and the Greeks, there were 9 days in every week. I need us to take note. And this one here is my favorite, and I'm going to read this right now. I appreciate y'all. Few moments. Anuk Heru, Anuk Heru. I am Heru, I am Heru. I give you my wings so that you may fly. I give you my eyes so that you will never die. O you divine Nagas, Shemsu Harus, Nesubitis, Hamet Sebas and Sebats Muknatarts, the immortal ones of Ma'at cherished. Gather, gather, come hither, come nither. Rally unto me, and I will lead you to the true righteous Ma'atian path of immortality. Follow the movement of the stars Soptit, Cyrus, and Ra, and you will find yourself in a perfect state in space and time. Acknowledge the divine cosmic environment that you are seeing, and you will desire to acquire the ability to experience the phenomenon of being. That is my favorite poem. So I'm working on memory, because this poem, when I'm at the Renpet, July 25th, I plan to recite this poem when I am on stage. Work to do. And then there are other poems we shared on the broadcast, and you're familiar with those, I'm sure. Next, we spoke about primordial temple. We spoke about the 5 golden rules of the living. So you would be familiar with the primordial temple discipline, and the food you eat should be a mirrored image reflection of the air you breathe in with the good, out with the bad. And so we covered the 5 golden rules of the livid, and not the term diet is used. Live, die. Live it, die it. I'm rolling with live it. Of a true righteous Siba, Sibat, Naga, Shemsa, Haru, Nesubiti, the immortal ones of Ma'at. So we have, of course, rule number 1, eat only of the seed, which means if it doesn't have or come from a seed, do not put it in your mouth. The only thing that is consumed that doesn't derive from a seed is water, or the nursing from your mother's nipple. I have to say from the nursing myself. See what Ptah said when I'm saying it that way, from the nursing stage from your mother's nipple. Rule number 2, never eat and drink at the same time. Definition: never under no circumstances should you mix your solid foods with your liquids, including wine, including the wine. When you do, you create an acidic brew within your stomach, thus setting the bloating process into effect. Rule number 3, eat as the table earth prepares the food, from the trees, for example, from the vines, for example, and from the ground. And I see, Shay, you got soil in here. Yes, for sure. Rule number 4, never eat till And as Ptah Skr Asar would say, save some for somebody else. Don't be sitting at the table and you got to roll yourself out the chair and roll your cell phone over somewhere to go lay down at because you just can't move. But you definitely had to come out that chair. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Rule number 5, fast occasionally. Fast occasionally. Now, we also spoke about this. Ptah Skr Asar had planned to speak about this more in depth, actually, and the French broadcast this evening went the way it was supposed to go. It was divine. It was excellent as it was. So Mobali Makasi, YouTube is ticking here. That type it in YouTube, subscribe. They have invited Siba back so he could have a part 2 to continue. So y'all looking forward to part 1. I'm going to post when the second event, the second broadcast is going to happen. But what I'm not going to do this time is post, join us, we're about to go live. Because no, it's being recorded and they translate the English to French for their audience that speaks French. So, yes, Shay, you. And so, yes, I'm going to leave the work up to you all, whoever is interested in this. Exterminate All the Brutes. And this story is by Raoul Peck. It's a documentary. And Ptah Skr Asar spoke so highly of it. And I'm not sure with Siba making a I'm worked with him for a year now. And I've set up the PowerPoints and prepared them all myself. And I do not know a time that he had a documentary included or a movie that he spoke of. He might have mentioned it, but it was not part of a PowerPoint. I have yet to watch this. I'm going to watch it and review it. And most definitely, if I don't myself solo have feedback on this, you will hear it when I am sitting with Ptah Skr Asar. You will hear about this. So look forward to hearing about this as well. And so we discussed each Abet, the months, the seasons, and the agricultural phenomena, and the falsehoods of the Egyptian calendars and seasons and other things. Here, let me see what else. We definitely covered the concept of self-creation, Ra Never Teshara. We spent a lot of time on that. And that, so Shay, you will get her cosmic egg, but those of you who read it, have that cosmic egg PDF available when you watch the Mobali French video, because it's going to help you when you're taking notes from that broadcast. So this is some meta nature, and of course we talked about the 3 movements of the earth. And recently, I got some feedback on the calendar, and I'm glad I'm a part of the say-so, the decision committee. This image right here shows the 9 days of the week. We already discussed people inbox messaging me, contacting me about their names. So then I mentioned the names, and then next they're wanting to know the spelling of the names. So this next calendar that will come out, unlike this one, it will have the spelling of those names there for you. So look forward to that, as well as some other changes. We see it's good feedback. Let us know. And we're actually doing something with your feedback, and we appreciate that feedback. It makes it better for everyone. And what else did we? Yeah, we talked about the meta nature and those things. So, of course, we have my Siva Ptah Skr Asar. He is the royal scribe, master craftsman, and keeper of Tep time of Tesha Para, Holy House of Ra. And as he says at the end of each of his presentations, the words of our eternal Father, Asaru Nefer Kinti Amenti, within the whole of the universe, nothing is ever added and nothing is ever lost. So that's what I have to share concerning this broadcast we were a part of. And it went well. It was great. And it was exciting. Again, all that energy from that broadcast, I just had to come live and share it with you. I can't wait till you watch it. I can't wait. You don't know anything until it posts with the French translation and you watch it. I had to share. So officially, I am done with this broadcast. Officially. So moving on to other business, and I'm going to change this right to quick. Let me change this because I'm done. I've been learning some things, y'all. I've been learning some things. I can't wait to share all of it. All right. So all of that's done. Oh, no. So what? No. I am now sharing the Rosorian Solar Calendar MP3, which Shay, you will get this evening. And I'm going to share. You can listen to that now in part. I'm just going to give y'all a little snapshot, little snippet.
Hete poo, dua, ooh. Nazarak Ramech, Iamotep. Greetings and divine greatness, divine excellence to the first families. My Nagas, Shamsarus, Nesupitis, Sibas, Sibats, Mutatats, the immortal ones of Mahat cherished, of the phenomenon of age of Marabiasa, and all citizens, descendants of the Nile Valley Cultural Cosmic Collective Consciousness Spirituality. Many are the mysteries concerning the universe and the Ankh, life that is found within it. This is also true regarding the theories, laws that govern them. Who am I? Where do I come from? Why am I here? And where am I going? All the known and unknown forces of the universe are of one origin. Necessity becomes the order by which these forces reveal themselves. Existence demands that energy be spent. Existence is realized by the expansion of energy that must have a source. In the case of our universe, Ankh, life is always associated to heat.
Okay, let's see. So apparently that's over. Let me know if y'all can hear me because that just cut off by itself. I don't know why. And it looks like Shay, you was having issues as well. So, maybe because, I don't know. But yeah, I was just going to share a small part either way. So we're done with that. So Shay, I'm going to send you that. Good. Dua Ramatef. Removing this. Now, on to updates. On to just spending some time with y'all privately and off the record, and I'm feeling that pressure come down now. I don't know why I get like that, because I'll call myself just being here anyway, just comfortable. You know what? Probably because this person's name platform was on the ticker. So I'm partway responsible right now. And so that's all right. Oh, I'm going to share. I think I said I did not. Okay, I did talk about what I do. Okay, so did I share? Oh, well, I'm going to share it now again, just to be sure. All right, so the calendar. We are taking pre-orders right now, and this is my information. This flyer is on my social media, so you may have already seen it. If not, you will see it, and or maybe not. But either way, I'm letting you know. I put it up there, Facebook, Messenger, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So in working with others, for example, like you don't have email or you're having email issues, so it's hard to receive your 2 free items, I'll get them to you another way. So when paying for your pre-order or the calendar after pre-order is over, I do have payment methods. Us official global distributors, we do have payment methods, and we will work with you other than what you will see on our flyers. So just let us know if, like for in my case with my flyer, you don't have Cash App or you having issues with Cash App. Same with PayPal, Etsy, and Amazon. And right now, because we're taking pre-orders, I didn't talk about this. Because we're taking pre-orders, the Amazon has not uploaded yet, because then it wouldn't be a pre-order. Everybody be going over there buying calendars right now, and the other people like on Etsy, PayPal, and Cash App are in a pre-order status. So just a side note for you all there. Here is my contact information. You can email me, Facebook, YouTube and Nagaship. I put those on there so that the Asmat Tefnut Rasorian calendar on YouTube, that YouTube channel, I only speak about the calendar and how to use it. So I teach how to use it on there at like the stage 1 level of learning the calendar. And the YouTube, the Nagaship Association Telecommunications Multimedia I mentioned earlier, that page was developed by me to archive the presentations, the videos, the broadcasts for you. And so I'm missing videos on there. I have work to do, and I'm gonna get that done. And so over here is a picture of me, Asmat Tefnut, the Nagaship Association, and Tesha Para. This is me, the CBOT, the student, Asmat Tefnut. And I've been working, busy, so I will create a Joy Allen flyer as well, because some people know me as Joy Allen, some people know me as Asmat Tefnut. Either way, everybody know what I look like. They know what I'm about. They're going to order the calendar, and I'll get it to you. Don't matter which name you call me. You know what? That's cool, because that's going to be what you say, Rumble Tef, because I know with Seba, you be saying, drink your water, Seba, drink your water. That's what's up. Y'all got my water, and I've been drinking, so do I appreciate you looking out, taking the time. And let's see. So this is the flyer for the official global distributors of the ancient Kemetic Rasorian calendar. And so you will see the flyers. You will see another official global distributor's face on it maybe, but you will be seeing these flyers. Let me see what I got. So updates. The Washington, D.C. event, that one I have, as of yesterday, added vendors to the event. So if you're wanting to vend at the event, let me know, and then I will get that information to you. This the flyer. It's the flyer. That's the flyer. You've seen it on my platforms. I decided to use it for my green screen. Interesting, interesting. So yes, I have added vendors. So contact me. Let me know if you want to be a vendor, and I will do that. I need to update this because right now I got 6 tickets left. So while we updating stuff, let's work it out. 6 tickets left for this event, and which is, when is it? August 21st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The vendors event will be 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that same day. And everyone coming will have that location information. And as a vendor, you will, of course, receive the information ahead of time. And my contact information is ticking below. You can contact me. You can contact me if you need to. You have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, that'd be great. And let's see. Next. Oh, wow, I want to do this, but I can't do it because I said we was going to do it. Ramutef, you going to... Okay, I'm not going to share it off. So it's not officially launched. Okay? Not officially launched. Siba Ptah Skr Asar, Siba, Ramutef Queb, and I have an event. We are launching this flyer June 14th. So this is the preview. This is the sneak peek for those who getting it. All right. I'm going to move on back over here right now, right quick. Okay. So stay tuned for more information on that. June 14th, we're launching and promoting that event. So I shared that in part to say I have activities, I have events, I have things going on, and they of course have their time where I need to present them because there's other things, just a thing or two I need to put in place before I share. So I wanted y'all to know about that. That event is September 4th in Pittsburgh. It was updated. It's no longer in Philadelphia. I need y'all to have that information. It's important. It's not in Philadelphia anymore. And let's see. Also, Siba Ramutef Queb, here's his contact information. And as I mentioned before, he's one of the 5 pillars of the Nagaship Association. So I'm going to go ahead and share his information. We are working together to put together this event. I'm excited about that as well. After our last meeting, each meeting, but that last meeting we had, not the one yesterday in brief about the vendor, but the one before that when the flyer was being finalized. Whew, I was like, if he was around, he would have told me to breathe. I got off the phone, I went to the kitchen, and I was in there, and I was trying to pour me. I done brought all this in here because I planned on being here and not having Ramutef say, drink some water like he do Siba. So anyway, yeah, I was in there just shaking, and I was telling myself, calm down, breathe. I was in there talking to myself. I'm excited about that event. It's my first event that I'm hosting. I have a co-host. We're hosting together, and I'm excited. I'm glad to be able to work on a project, and it's spearheaded by me, and to be hosted along with I don't want to call him my co-host because it's like he's a level, host, coach. I can't do that. So he's a host as well, and I'm excited about that. Right now, I have shared the Ohio information with a few people, and I'm going to share more on that now. The Ohio event, that event was originally going to be a bus tour, and since then that has changed. And because the other day I got a message to self, and the message said, do have a homeschool event. So the event is called Homeschool Evolution, and we are going to be coming to the table and working together on a homeschool project. So we are developing and encouraging people to homeschool, unschool, however you want to say it. But for the purpose of all of this, I'm going to say homeschool right now. And either way, it's called Homeschool Evolution for that purpose, because there are things that people are not aware of when it comes to homeschool. So we're going to be sharing that knowledge with them, so people are no longer in an unknowing status. We're going to do our part. It'd be great if we could reach everyone with that message, and the project that's going to follow, we're going to do what we can. The Ohio event is in Columbus, and it is on September 18th. The Chicago event, I've not updated. I'm not going to be in Chicago, so don't record, don't take note of that location. Is not happening. So yeah, we're going to be we're going to come together to the table, and we're going to get a project, and we're going to share the results with people and get this homeschool evolution booming. We need this to be big. We need more of our kids to come out of, we need our children to come out of the system. One household at a time, one child at a time. I'll go for that. It's okay. I'd rather just have us all one time, leave it alone. We're going to do our part. However, one household, 2, 3, 50, 100 at a time, however it would go. So Ohio, is that all I want to say with that? Yep, for now with that, that's all I'm going to say. And next is Detroit. For Detroit, so I've not gotten the flyers yet for Columbus, and I don't have the flyers complete for Detroit. When I get them, depend on, sometimes the flyer is done first, like in the event of Pittsburgh. So I'll hold on to the flyer until it's time, but definitely when it's time, I'm breaking it out. And Detroit. So in Detroit, I was asked to, by a few people who were at the event, I was asked to come again, and I was asked to do another magic lecture. Again, I'm not in the position, I'm not going to put myself in a position to stay in this computer, this box, and talk to y'all. I'm going to come out, and to me, lecturing, I might as well just sit here in the box and talk, and y'all listen or not, and save your money, save your time and travel, and we can all just sit at home or our office or our business or our luxury space, our comfortable time, or us, and do it like this. No, I need interaction. I need to know and be involved in what it is that I can be a part of, that you want me to be involved in. I want to work. I want to interact, and I'm not going to be sitting on here. I need to see stuff get done. So the magic event in Detroit, I'm coming to do it. I'm not doing it alone. I'm not doing it alone. It is going to be an interactive magic event. I need us to come to the table with our magic to share with each other. And so that's what will be going on in Detroit. And I think that's all of the updates I have. And so tomorrow, for sure, I will be working on a broadcast that will appear on a platform of mine or in relation to the Nagaship Association, Tesha Para, with my Ptah Skr Asar. And we are going to be, of course, promoting the calendar, and we are going to be promoting the Renpet, and we're also going to be expecting to see all of you there at the Renpet. Also, all right, quick, on the broadcast that I was just on this evening, I think I said I was talking about the calendar and the Renpet, and I think I said the new year starts on July 26th. And I wasn't, it was not my studio, so I didn't have the ability to speak up and do things at times. I was muted, and it was Seba's time. If I did that, this is my correction. It is July 25th. Thing is, one of my daughters, her birthday is July 26th. So naturally, for at least 20 years now, that time I'm thinking July 26th. So if anytime you hear me say July 26th and Renpet in the same sentence, I'm in error. It's July 25th. I'm sharing that now. There is also another event in June. That's on the 26th. June 26th, Ptah Skr Asar in Boston. Contact him for more information. I'm not too sure about that. I think Siba Ramotef Kweb said he'll be there. I'm pretty sure he said it. So you can contact him for information as well. I'm not going to be there. I am aware that they are having a food drive, and it's a community day. And so it's all about the community and the children and other things and events, other activities for the community. June 26th in Boston. Contact Siba Ptah Skr Asar or Siba Ramotef Kweb for more information. With that being said, I am going to leave you all. I appreciate you being here and supporting me continuously, and I'll continue to do my part and bring what it is I need to bring to the table. And at this time, I'm going, June or July? June or July? June, let me recap. Can you let me know what exactly you mean? Yeah, June 26th is on the fraudulent Gregorian calendar. Oh, it's the Nubian Geographic event. That is taking place June 26th in Boston. July 25th is the Renpet, the New Year's celebration, which I will be attending along with Siba Ptah Skr Asar and Siba Ramotef Kweb and others of us of Tesha Para will be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. These are the dates. These are the times. Okay, so I must answer. We answered her question. Very good. Gratitude. I appreciate that. Because at first, when Siba Ptah Skr Asar mentioned it to me, I thought he was in error, I thought he was making an error, and I kept correcting him saying this, and he kept saying this. I'm like, and at some point during the conversation, I caught on that this is a whole separate event. And because I know I was around long enough last year that the only thing I knew going on in Boston was this event right here. So I thought Siba misspoke when he was talking about an event June 26th. So these are two separate events. The first one is the Nubian Geographic event. This following one is the Renpet New Year's celebration. So, Kai Creatress, hugs and love to you as well from YouTube, and love to all of you, and peace. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in a few days. And I'm gonna close out here. Peace, y'all. Peace. I was looking for something. I ain't even about to go through. I'll just leave here. What did y'all say? Okay. Peace, peace, peace.